Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Washington Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news now, guys. You've probably seen the buzz going around lately, and it's not just the usual off-season chatter. It's something serious, and it's got to do with the linebacker position, a spot that's been a bit of a question mark for the Commanders this season. We're talking about a potential trade that could shake up the entire NFC East, and honestly, it's one of those moves that could define the team's trajectory for the next few years. So, what's happening? Well, rumors are swirling that the Commanders, despite having Bobby Wagner anchoring the middle of their defense and playing at a very high level, according to PFF, he's been graded at 85-2, are actually eyeing a move for Roquan Smith from the Baltimore Ravens. That's right, the Ravens, who are currently 4-1 and sitting comfortably at the top of their division, might be parting ways with their star linebacker. And the Commanders, who are sitting at 3-2 and have been doing a decent job defensively, are looking to add more versatility and playmaking ability to their linebacker core. It's a strategic move, and it's one that could have huge implications for both teams. So, what exactly is the proposed deal? From what we're hearing, the Commanders are willing to send a second-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, along with linebacker Jamin Davis, to Baltimore in exchange for Roquan Smith. Now, Davis is a talented young linebacker, still developing but showing promise, and he's someone with a lot of potential, especially given his athletic profile and recent performances. But Smith, man, he's a three-time All-Pro since 2018, ranked 8th overall in the draft that year, and he's been a game-changer wherever he's gone. He's currently leading the 2025 season with 52 tackles, 2 interceptions, and 3 sacks in just 5 games. His PFF grade this season is a staggering 97, making him one of the top linebackers in the league, if not the very best. Plus, his coverage stats are elite, allowing only 0.14 EPA per target, and he's got an 82% tackle success rate. That's the kind of versatility and leadership that can elevate an entire defense. And let's not forget, Smith's career stats are impressive, around 200 tackles, 20 sacks, 12 interceptions, and an overall PFF grade of 89.6. He's also known for his ability to force turnovers, having forced 15 fumbles over his career, and his zone coverage IQ is top-notch, with only 55% of passes completed against him in zone coverage. Injuries haven't been much of a concern this season, although he did deal with a shoulder issue in 2024 that limited him to 13 games, but right now, he's healthy and playing at an incredibly high level. His value isn't just in his stats but in his football IQ, his ability to read plays, and his leadership on the field. He's the kind of player that makes everyone around him better, and for the Commanders, that's exactly what they need, someone who can be a general on defense, calling plays, directing traffic, and making sure the team is in the right position. Now, let's talk about the Ravens' side of this. Baltimore's defense, historically elite, has been allowing around 18 points per game this season, which is solid but not exceptional. They're a team that's built on a strong front seven and a smart secondary, but they're also facing some cap constraints, about $10 million in cap space, and some issues in their offensive line, which has been leaking sacks and putting Lamar Jackson under pressure. Lamar, as we know, is one of the most dynamic quarterbacks in the league, but he's also been taking hits, and Baltimore has been trying to protect him better. Giving up Roquan Smith might seem like a loss, but the Ravens see it as a way to get younger, to add some draft capital, and to focus on extending Lamar Jackson's contract, which is a priority for them. Plus, they're looking at other extensions for players like Trenton Simpson, their promising linebacker, and trying to keep Lamar happy with a competitive roster. For the Commanders, this move is about more than just acquiring a superstar linebacker. It's about filling a leadership void, about creating a tandem between Wagner and Smith that could be reminiscent of some of the best linebacker duos in recent NFL history. Imagine a linebacker core with Wagner's veteran savvy combined with Smith's playmaking ability. The potential impact. Well, experts are projecting that Smith could add around 120 tackles to the Commanders' defense, reduce yards allowed per game from around 320 to about 280, and increase their run-stopping efficiency by roughly 22%. That's a significant upgrade, especially considering the importance of stopping the run in today's NFL. And having a linebacker who can cover, blitz, and be a playmaker, that's exactly what the Commanders need to get over the hump and become a true playoff threat. In terms of scheme fit, Smith's zone coverage skills, which allow only 55% completions against him, mean that he can seamlessly slot into the Commanders' defensive scheme, which relies heavily on coverage and smart positioning. With Wagner's experience and Smith's youth and athleticism, the duo could elevate the entire defense, making it more unpredictable and harder for opposing offenses to game plan against. Plus, with the playoffs approaching, adding a player like Smith could be the difference maker in high-stakes games, providing that extra edge needed to advance deep into January. And let's not forget, Smith's projected stats in Washington include an additional 5 interceptions per game, which could lead to more turnovers, more opportunities for the offense, and ultimately, more wins. And speaking of the offense, the Commanders have been doing a decent job, but they're still looking to improve their offensive line, which has been leaking sacks at a rate of about 2.8 per game, especially when Lamar Jackson is under pressure. The defense's ability to create turnovers and stops is crucial to complement an offense that's trying to find consistency. The addition of Smith, a player with a +5.2 WAR over his career and a low missed tackle rate of just 8%, could help stabilize the entire team. It's about creating a more balanced squad, one that can compete with the top teams in the NFC and perhaps even challenge for a deep playoff run. Now, looking at the bigger picture, the impact of this potential trade isn't just immediate. The odds for the Super Bowl are shifting, with PointsBet moving the Commanders' chances from +8.0 to a more favorable +3.800. That's a huge jump, and it's reflective of how much this kind of move can energize a team and its fan base. Smith's experience in high-pressure playoff games, averaging around 2-1 tackles per loss in postseason action, makes him a perfect fit for the kind of team that wants to take that next leap. It's reminiscent of the Bears' 2022 boost when they made key moves that turned their season around, and now the Commanders are looking to do the same. But of course, this isn't just about adding talent, it's about timing. The NFL trade deadline is set for November 4th, and both teams will be weighing their options until then. Baltimore might be looking to shed some salary and rebuild for the future, while Washington sees this as an opportunity to hit the reset button on their linebacker core and make a serious playoff push. It's a strategic move, and it could define the rest of the season for both squads. The Commanders, with roughly $27 million in cap space, have the flexibility to make this kind of move, and it's clear they're not shying away from bold decisions. The goal: fortify the defense, add leadership, and set the stage for a deep postseason run. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Do you think Roquan Smith will be the missing piece that propels this team into serious Super Bowl contention? Or do you believe the price, including Jamin Davis and a second-round pick, is too steep? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, rumors, and analysis, so stay tuned for all the latest Washington Commanders news. This season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and moves like this could be what separates good from great. Thanks for sticking with us, and as always, go Commanders!